if you don't follow these trends, I promise you, you will lose money in 2026. Off-plan stock. Now, I have observed some of the biggest developers, products that you thought will 100% sell, where we say that, oh, there are only 300 units and 3,000 EOIs. When there's stock left, now this is a very important question to ask. Which stock sold? Why did it sell? Which stock did not sell? And why did it not sell? So the problem is developers need to sell their stock, right? So they're going to say it's the best. But if you don't ask these questions, you could fall in some serious trouble. Second is resale data. Now, one very foolproof method of investment was if I pick up a stock 6 to 12 months before handover, it's one of the quickest ways of making money. Like how I used to pick up stock for refurbishment. I used to buy a villa, refurbish and sell it. But resale data means now if I check out Jumeirah, if you go to Jumeirah Golf Estates or Jumeirah Islands, you'll find at any given point of time 5 to 10 villas in the market at around 30-35 million between, has not been sold between 6 to 8 months. See, now this data makes things very clear. There are some products where the buyers are dwindling as of now, and so it's a more riskier investment. Which comes to my third point, your secondary data means which stock is selling aggressively, what is the highest demand. So I've kept mentioning this, that, okay, yes, see again, now this does not mean the market is crashing. It does not mean that. See, Dubai has a 10-year vision. We are building for the next 10 years. The population, last year, 9.5 million visitors came to Dubai. These are very strong indicators. We are moving towards a 4 million population. We're currently at around 3.3, very rapidly moving towards 4 million. And that population is expected to double in the next 10 years. So Dubai has a vision, but us as investors, we need to understand two terms. Liquidity absorption means the market is moving towards, it started around 800 to 1,000, maybe a bit below. It's moving to the 3,000 plus. Now, what is your focus point? Your entry price. If this goes wrong, you have made a bad investment. There is a margin to be made as well. So I've identified two very safe spots, okay? One is, so a billionaire advised me this. He's like, Zohaib, we need to identify investments. Now, this is a person who's in the edtech industry, okay? He's invested almost 750 million already, slightly higher, into Dubai. And so he advised me this. And he's someone, so we study trends together. He said, Zohaib, we need to identify investments that gives us an ROI of 8 to 11%, okay? And has an average annual growth rate of 10 to 15%, okay? So there are two products. Apartments at a very low price per square foot, around 1 million dirhams. So today we'll be going out and showing you such locations and such specific products where under 1 million dirhams. So what is our sweet spot? So I'm going to hand over the screen to one of my top advisors, Mr. Tanveer. Now this guy is my cross. He's got a photographic memory now where I need to understand any location. I need to understand numbers. These are the important guys behind the screen that I'm going to introduce you to slowly. So I have a lawyer, I have an architect, I have this genius, I have an analyst. So you slowly be meeting all these people, the guys behind the team, to understand, because building these kind of reports, building these kind of data cannot be done with an individual person. You need a team. And second, so last year, according to resale data, the number one locations of resale was JVC. The number one location of ROI was JVC. Number two was DSO. We need to study this data as to what is and why is the demand. I'm going to show you the data very shortly. Second, in villas and townhouses, the number one location was Arabian Ranches 3. Again, another data we'll be studying. So we're going to understand, this video will have two parts. One is the apartments under 1 million. What is a safe avenue? Number two, townhouses and villas. What is the lowest entry point? Now the camera going over to Mr. Tanveer.
So, this is one of the project of Bingati in JVC called Phantom. Now, if you look at the numbers, in 2024, it was sold in September at 1,089,000. And current market, it is trading at 1.6 million.
So now this is the data. See, I want to work with data like this where, see, somebody bought it at 1.6 million. Now, why I was shocked. Now, I was speaking to Tanveer last night. My brother-in-law, he just came yesterday evening for dinner and he told me randomly, Zohaib, I went to see something in JVC, Luma Park by Town X.
Yeah.
I saw the apartment, I liked it so much, I bought it. And I'm like, he's like, it was a 10-15 random decision.
Yeah.
1.347 million. And he's like, this I want to Airbnb because my intention is to buy and sell quick sale.
Yeah.
I want to sell it at around 1.6.
Yeah.
If I do a long-term rental, I cannot sell. So we were searching for the best Airbnb providers in JVC. That may be a separate video. So me and Tanveer are looking for that.
Yeah.
When he showed me the numbers, Airbnb provider told him he can achieve 140,000
Easy.
Airbnb long-term rentals 1995 exists.
Yes.
And then if my brother-in-law bought at 1.347, then I started studying the data. Now each place we visit today, can we show the data similarly?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you show me some data on townhouses as well?
Townhouses as well, just a moment. So now if you look at the rental, I have taken the rental as well. Now some of the greatest buildings in JVC with phenomenal construction quality. Okay, if you look at the layouts as well, the datas are 145,000 yearly rental. Okay, 127,000. Now the basic rental for JVC is 90 to 95,000. Even I can find you a single check as well.
My God, look at this. Can you please share the screen with them? Because they bought it at around 900,000. They're renting it at 132,000.
Yeah.
And I don't even know this place. Who is Nicholas?
There are some opportunities in the market where the developers are not known, but when you enter their apartment, it's gorgeous. It is
really good.
Basically, it is minded of an end user. When an end user comes in, it's an emotional decision.
So why data is critical? Now, you will make a mistake if you go ahead and in the wrong place buy a one bed for 2 million, 2.1 million. So over here, what does it say? We understood that there's a demand at around 1.6 million. There is a demand. People are buying it.
Yes.
In fact, there's I see one bed over here which somebody bought at 1.8 million, but that's again should be an end user.
Yeah.
So there is a demand. If I enter somewhere around 1.2, 1.3, and my plan is to exit around 1.5, 1.6, keep very realistic plans.
Yeah.
And two, maybe buy it if I want to finance it and earn rental income again. So these are the options we'll have to see. But let's go on the trip and then we'll... You want to show the townhouses? Okay, you know what? Okay, townhouses. Let's do it on the way. Let's hit the road. I haven't gone out for a very long time. So let's go. I'm going to show you under 1 million what are the best locations to invest.
Correct. So this is the park and that's our plot.
How do you know it's on the park?
Because it's on the master plan and the
DDA website.
DDA website plus
now,
the master
this
plan.
is again when you come to data, DDA is another game changer for you.
Yeah.
Because there have been several cases a project comes and another project comes right in front and blocks your entire view.
Agree.
How can you protect yourself? It's DDA.
DDA website and the master plan.
Now this location, it's an exact replica of Furjan. Can you give some data on Furjan?
So if Furjan, if you look at most of the buildings are ground plus 8, ground plus 10, but over here it's only ground plus 5. And I'll tell you why. They don't have a permission because right across those you have an HNS plot And then after that, you
Royal
have
family.
the Royal Family Palace. So they don't have a permission to go above 5th floor.
So that, what you see, all those green forest-like area that you see, that is the Royal Palace.
Yes.
And behind you have the Royal Stable.
Yes.
You have the Royal Falcon Training Center. So,
And then all the royal families' villas are also there, like their family members and all, everything.
so in front of it, H&H recently had a project called Sunrise Valley.
Sunrise Valley.
Almost 50% were bought by the royal family themselves for their
Yes. For
workers and employees and all
Yeah.
that. This strip of land, what is really important is there are maximum 50 plots,
50 plots, approximately.
2,500 units.
500 units.
Now, I don't want to name any developer, but can you take a zoom angle of that building? Okay, that shape, that style. Okay. Tall towers, and in a similar design, there are a couple of projects going to hit the market.
Yes.
Each of those projects will have about
Yeah.
20,000 units.
Yeah.
What happens when you have more than 20,000 units? Resale, liquidity,
Yeah.
absorption.
People don't understand. They just buy it blindly because they're sitting in abroad. Yeah.
So those 3 points I mentioned at the start of the video, every product you study, that's the angle we need to understand. Now, this project, why we're not going to name the project on the videos, because unfortunately in my videos, when I name a project, that creates unnecessarily hype, unnecessary demand, and I don't want to surge the prices. But this is the plot, okay? There are other projects coming in as well. Why we're choosing this? It's the only branded residence.
Agree.
Right next to there's a park. Right in front of that's Lamborghini Villas. Then Jacob & Co. Ellington Sanctuary. Multiple.
Yeah. Nakil Opal as well.
And we'll give a list of, so in the car, we'll give them one date of Furjan.
Yeah.
And then we'll give a date of the schools and universities nearby.
Agree. So you can see actually right over there at the tip, you already have an existing school called Kent.
Yes, Kent. Royal Kent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's other others also. We'll give the list.
Yeah.
And over here, across you can see Dubai Silicon Oasis. Now, in the start of the video, I gave numbers of JVC in resale data and in ROI data. Number 1 was JVC, number 2 is Dubai Silicon Oasis.
Agree.
Now, Dubai Silicon Oasis, there's a bit of a challenge because, let's say, in 2013, I could get stock, one bid's around 500,000, 550,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there's those 2 kinds of stock like in JVC. In this location, the prices start at what are the lowest prices square foot in this location?
1,500 we can see.
Lowest. You can't go lower than that, right? That's your benchmark. So we are going to identify products. So at what price can we get a one bed in this project?
1.2.
1.2 million.
Yes.
Payment plan.
50-50.
So investor has to go in around 600,000
Yeah.
in a span of how many years?
2 years.
2 years.
Quarter to 20.
And then it's his option. Now here we're telling you getting it around what's the size of the property?
So it's 720 for a one bed.
Another extremely important point.
Yeah. Don't buy a one bed of 500, 550 square foot because I work as an off plan plus a secondary agent as well.
Yes.
So when I go for the viewing, okay, if you have a one bedroom with one washroom, it's a totally turn off. I can't resell that property.
And then if you have a one bed that's around 500, 550 square foot again, it's more like a studio. It's not exactly like a one bed. So 720 square foot,
Yeah.
one bed, 1.2 million.
1.2 million.
50-50 payment plan means investor, 2 bedroom, what are the prices?
2 bedroom would be at 1.9 million, 2 million approximately.
2 million.
Yes. But that has premium views of the park. And then you have another vertical of 1 bedroom plus study. Now you need to understand 1 bedroom plus study. It's a niche market. Okay. Now most of the people prefer to work from home.
Okay.
So 1 bedroom study can be served as a 1 bedroom plus maid plus office 1.6 million.
We can look into
Developers are selling over here 500 square foot of a 1 bedroom at 1.65, 1.7. Then I should have been something of 1.6 million. Proper park view and the lagoon view. You know there is a lagoon coming up over here.
We'll give them data of Furjan and the cars.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll give them a data of the schools and universities nearby in that location. Then let's go to the next location. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was location number 1, under 1 million.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the next location. Extremely niche products. Follow us. First most important thing is we are only 15 minutes from downtown. I think it took us 9 minutes to reach here from our office.
Yes.
Okay, now the data. Please tell me data.
Okay. So if you look at the Furjan data, okay, one of the prominent developer Imtiaz, okay, over there in Furjan, in April 2024, people bought it at 1,070,000. and in December 2025 he sold it at 1.4 million. It's a 31% capital appreciation in 1.5 years. If you look at the ARR, it is approximately like 15% per year.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Now this is the power of a good layout and a good construction quality. Now I can find you something over there as well with a, I don't want to name the developer, but I can find you something like a 1 bedroom at 900,000 and the renters are 60-65. It is just because of the layout. So while buying such kind of product, you have to be very specific about the layout and the facing of that unit. Then you are very safe.
So we have resale data for selling at 1.4.
Yes.
And rentals are around
110, 120.
Okay. But we don't have resale data above 1.4 in that look. And what is the size of the property?
900 square foot.
So now this is where it can get tricky.
Yeah.
But I think, can we say that this is a lot more premium location?
Yes. Because if you look at Furjan, Furjan is approximately 40 minutes away from downtown. But this location, because of the vicinity and the stronger developers around next to the park, it is just 9 minutes away from the downtown.
Plus, Iman is investing around 180 billion right across, right, in Dubai Harbour.
And if you look at the Silicon Oasis, again, Sheikh Rashid Al Maktoum, His Highness also announced
can I say that your worst case scenario is liquidating at 1.4?
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. Which is not bad.
Yeah. So now, if you look at the resale data, it's actually happening. Okay, so this is one of the ready projects, which is going to hand over in 2 or 3 months. So if you look at the guy bought a 1 bedroom at 1.1 million in July 2024, and he's already sold that property in December 2025 at 1.85 million.
Now this is extremely, if you see this data, this is extremely important because this is where you study the graph. That 1.285 million, somebody bought it at 1,910 dirham per square foot. Now, you will ask me, okay, then why should I buy at 1.2? Because this is how the graph grows. In Dubai, the trends last about 18 to 24 months. If you don't jump on the trend, Arabian Ranches 3, people bought at 1 million, sold at 3 million. Till today, people show that data, but you buy at 3 million. Maritime City started 1,800 dirham per square foot, now it's 4,000 dirham per square foot. You are buying at 4,000 dirham per square foot. Here, now it started at 1,640 dirham per square foot, it's reached 1,910 dirham per square foot. Now tomorrow, when you buy 2,000 dirham per square foot, you have a problem. We need to enter at around, how much?
1,600 it is.
That is 1,600?
Yeah.
We need to enter at 1,600 dirham per square foot. We will exit at around 2,000, 2,200 dirham per square foot.
Yeah.
Because that is the trend. So understanding these trends is absolute key.
Yeah.
Now we are in our next location. Now this location I'm a little scared of. I'll tell you why I'm scared of. This is your JVC. So this is a lot of oversupply, So there's a lot of oversupply in this location. But you know why people like JVC? People like JVC because I can walk to the school. I can walk to parks. Now that you showed me an unknown building in the morning today.
Yeah.
Nicholas. It's performing. But over here, what products you see? Now, DLRC, so many towers are coming. How do I hedge?
See, if you look at the towers over here, it is all right next to each other.
Yeah.
For example, this tower, If you have the front one, that is facing the full villa community and the townhouse community over back, you are very safe. But if you buy that corner one, and if you're looking into someone's balcony, your investment is done.
So basically, let Aldar invest billions.
Yeah.
And make a beautiful green community.
Yeah.
And we'll invest 1 million.
Yeah.
And get a view of that. Yeah. Now, this is what we do.
Yeah. And for a fact, in Aldar Heaven, they have a 1 bedrooms as well. They have an apartment building, but they are selling for the same view at 1.4 million.
Exactly.
2 bedroom at 2.5, where we can enter in our project, at 60-40 payment plan, that we can negotiate to 50-50 as well.
Now, did you notice a trend in this video? We look for plots like these that have a fantastic view. Nothing can come in front.
Yes.
Now the problem is people who invest behind over there facing each other, they don't have an advantage. I'm not saying they won't perform, but I'm saying they won't have an advantage in a market where there's a lot of supply. So we need to target. So here, so this is a plot. Okay, again, I'm not going to tell you the name, but I'm going to tell you what is the product. Please tell me the product.
So, the one beds are starting at 950,000 dirhams. Okay.
Wow.
At 60-40 payment plan. So how it works is 20% down payment, then 1% per month till handover. On handover, there is a bullet payment of 10%. If you tell me, we can liquidate before the 10%. This one, we can say bullet payment.
And now this particular developer, I have an interesting option for investors where they will give 10% if you pay full cash.
Yeah.
10% fixed ROI for 3 years. You cannot touch the product. It's under them, but it'll be all contracted.
Yes.
I know this developer personally on a personal level as well.
Yeah.
So getting the right units also won't be a problem.
Yeah.
I can sit with the owner and 10% for 3 years. 30% is sorted.
Yeah.
30% is sorted.
30% is sorted.
But apart from that, the payment plan that you please.
Yeah, so it's 60-40, but we can negotiate to 50-50 as well. And you have a 2 years of post-handover payment plan.
I think this is the only project in DLRC with a post-handover payment plan.
There are some, but...
Again.
And also, fully furnished.
No, I love the design.
Yeah.
I think in DLRC, Imtiaz is fantastic, no doubt.
Yeah.
But this is at the level of Imtiaz. And this is where we make money.
Yes.
Any point that I missed?
Nothing. And it is like a lagoon style amenities and all, everything. It is more, we can say, European touch.
Size of the property.
So it's 650s.
2 beds, how much can I get it at?
2 bedroom, we can get it at, we can say 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. It differs from the sizes actually.
2 bed, can we get some data while we are driving? And while we go to the next location?
Done.
So it'll show, because see, 2 bed at 1.5 means at a 60-40 payment plan, I'm still under 1 million.
Yes.
So this video is under 1 million. I'll tell you any product if I can get because in District 11, the 2 bed is selling close to 2 million. Over here, if I can get a 1 bed which is selling now at 1.6 million, if I can get a 2 bed at around 1.6 million, it's a really good, interesting investment.
Agree.
Let's go to the next location.
Done.
Okay. Now, this location, I want to explain a scam. See, people use this location, people use the name of this location to sell this location. So this is Barari and this is Majan. People use the name of Barari to sell Majan. But that remains, see, the data of this area is not so interesting, okay? But the data of this area, of DLRC and DSO are not interesting. We are hedging on what is happening in this location, in these 3 locations. In Dubai Silicon Oasis, there are billions being invested. We'll share the report to you. In this area, now behind me, Gar Foods is being developed. I cannot compare Gar Foods and I can compare Gar Foods and Barari. I cannot compare Gar Foods and Majan. Now in front of me, Aldar is developing the wilds. Again, extremely important. So we need to understand what's happening in the area. We are identifying projects of where we can enter at around 1500 dirham per square foot. And our objective is to exit at around 1,900, 2,000 dirhams.
2,000 dirhams.
Now, I want to show you a transaction that we have done to explain what we are trying to do in this video.
So, we sold that 2 bedroom, remember, in Avenue 5.
In Avenue 5, you'll find my videos on YouTube. It's on this channel, you'll find my videos.
Yes. So, we sold that 2 bedroom at approximately 1.36.
Yeah.
And I have resell that property at 1.9 as well, again.
Now, I've also bought one property here. I have it for resale. Anybody is looking to buy. My intention is not to resell, but I can resell.
Yeah.
So I've picked it up at a similar price, 1.387, and I'm looking to sell it at 1.9 to 2 million. And I will sell it, and I will show everyone of the property that I've sold. And this is in Avenue 5, because the handle is recent. So this is something that we have done, and nobody else on YouTube can prove this. I can show such data. Now let me show you that location again. Please come. So this is the plot. Again, you can see this is a cycling track, you know.
Yeah.
So this entire area is going to be one of the greenest areas, you know. The data, I wanted to show that Nest's data.
Yeah.
Because people ask me, will people come here? Will people invest in Nest? How much is it selling for?
So the one beds are selling at 1.7 million.
What is it renting for?
130.
But again, what I don't like about the market is people show that data to sell. Right now over here, realistically, a one bed is at 1.3
approx.
1.3 and realistically a two bed is around
1.8.
and the rentals are around one bed's 80,000 and
85.
85 and a two bed can go 100.
110.
Realistically right now, but again, this location, the buildings are quite old. This is one of the newer buildings. Data isn't very interesting. But we are saying that when Gulf Foods come, when the Wilds is developed, now again, very, very important news. Behind Dubai Hills, Miras has acquired a plot.
Yes.
So I think the next acres and right behind Dubai Hills, phenomenal plot. Now these are the kind of investments we should be looking at. So, but what is very interesting about this has a 3-year post-handover plan. So again, we're following the same trend. We're looking at a building with the full Barari view. So let them invest the billions. We get a plot that faces that. We have our exclusivity. We are not facing another building. We have a full Barari view. And anything else?
Nothing. It's just a 60-40 payment plan.
Okay.
3 years post handover for that.
3 years post handover. So one bed, what is the price?
1.3. And two bed goes for 1.
And we have studios here.
Yeah, studios as well.
This is interesting. In this product, we have studios. At what price can you get a studio at?
720.
That means, and same 60-40, 3 years post-handover.
Yes.
And that means I just have to pay what down payment?
It's like 24%.
24%, so what, around 100,000 dirhams?
Yeah, approximately.
Around
150,000 dirhams.
Around 150,000 dirhams. And what sort of rental, what are the worst rental you can expect for a studio?
60.
So, extremely safe, and we can sell it. See, again, we are in a market like this where there's a lot of concern of oversupply. There's a concern of high prices. There's a concern of liquidity.
Yeah.
This video has covered products that we are safe. We cannot go wrong with these investments. It will sell. It will rent.
Easy.
Anything else? So I think we have covered this video. This is what we have to cover, right?
Yeah. Now look at this.
That's actually my biggest challenge with this channel is every time my reputation is on the line.
Yeah.
I can't speak now. When I went and I spoke about a product like, I told about this product 1.387. I sold it at 1.9 years. If an investor calls, we'll talk about it.
Yes, for sure. We have a very interesting project.
Very nice video.
Next to the Jeddah, but we cannot talk about the developer.
To the townhouse.
Yes.
Let's go. So the next video, let's show the lowest price townhouses.
Yeah.
Tilal Al Bingati.
Yes.
I think my first.
It's like a nature
first
Bingati
video.
First Bingati
It's
video.
my first Bingati video. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have prepared a full report regarding all these projects we have discussed. Well, I hope you enjoy the video. Now we're heading to the plot of Bingati. I've heard there's a sewerage next to it, so I'm going to do some yoga and meditation on that plot. Let's go. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Sahib.